In theory, the agreement seems like a really good idea. It's really hard to predict how much investment's going to increase coming from Europe. From a European perspective, European investors are waiting to have an agreement in writing, which essentially just gives them a mechanism that there's something there. There's a platform as such to work from. In terms of on the ground in Myanmar, the agreement's already met with quite a bit of opposition. There was a letter prepared by over 528 different NGOs, and they were basically complaining that they hadn't received enough information, enough stakeholder engagement, and they were a little bit concerned about what sort of safeguards would be in the agreement for Myanmar citizens. They did cite Indonesia as an example where various concessions had been negotiating for mining and hadn't actually protected domestic Indonesian investors. So it's going to be difficult to see when the agreement is made publicly available, if it's going to have any teeth. But from a Myanmar perspective, I think it's fairly accurate to say that it's come with a lot of opposition. The government seems to be supporting it, and there's a lot of comments from the government and the DICA, which is the company regulator, that it's going to increase foreign investment. So it's very hard to predict how it's going to go. Given that it's not publicly available, I haven't had the ability to actually go through all the different clauses, clause by clause, but I understand it's got 7 different chapters, and earlier last year, when the agreement was under negotiation, they'd only negotiated 2 of the 7 chapters at that stage. So I think it's going to take a little bit more time. And I wouldn't say it's one of the government's priorities at the moment.